back with another X-Plane 11 stream in FSEconomy. I'm going to do multi-hops today in the Beechcraft B1900D and by Caronato. X-Plane 11 in VR using FlyInside. And so a couple things have happened since I last streamed, and one is I made enough money to buy my first plane. And I bought a Cessna 172 in LAX. I got paid for $184,000 for it, and I'm renting it out. Haven't had any rentals yet, but planning on using this for when I fly with Pilot Edge. So anyway, that's my first plane, and I'm on my way to making a little bit more money now. My next plane is going to be one of these when I'm flying today, which is the 1900. But yeah, so that was a cool thing. Now today what I'm doing is a multi-hop. I'm starting in Charlotte, and we're going to BKT, which is, hold on, let me tell you what that is here. It's Allen Perkinson in Virginia. And then we are going to, did I miss one here? Hold on. I'm going to, yeah, Allen Perkinson, and I'm going to EMV, which is Emporia Greensville in Virginia. And then we're going to end up in PBT, which is Petersburg, Virginia. And then from there, I know I'm going to be able to catch this flight from, oh wait, oh, that's the wrong one. I'm going to PPT. So let me just see what I got back from PPT here. PTB, I'll get that right. Back to Charlotte. Okay, so I could take these back to Charlotte to get the plane back to Charlotte if I want to. Or I could head off to KLBT with 10 passengers. So we'll see what we do there. Not sure. Maybe we'll do a multi-hop. Looks like we could do a multi-hop here. So starting to get into the multi-hop so I can make a little bit more money. Oh, this would be a good one right here because it's a $5,000. So we could probably take all of these guys, or at least these two. We'll figure that out when we get there. But in any event, so starting to do the multi-hops because you can make a lot of money. This is going to be a $14,000 trip. 16 passengers. I've got 367 gallons on board. Let me just show you where I'm going. So this is going to be quite a zigzag starting from Charlotte. Let me get this out here so you can see. So you can see it's 260 total miles, and that's just because I have to vector around to get the proper landings. And that's what we're going to do. So we'll enter this into our flight plan. And we've got 1, 2, 3 stops, and then we'll head back. We'll figure out what we're going to do from there. So pretty cool. Looking forward to it. Got a total of 260 gas. So let's figure how much gas we're going to need here. We got what, 16 passengers. 16. Okay, so we're going to go. What do we say? 200 and how many miles? 260. So 260. Oops. And we'll see. What do we need? 136 gallons. We got plenty of gas, so we don't have to buy any gas, which is great. This is ready to go. And all right, let me get back to my plane here. Okay. All right, take this off, pause. We are at Charlotte, runway 36. Okay. Pull up my GPS here. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to clear this out. Our first waypoint is going to be AEN, right? This takes a while, but yep, and then we're going to go to KBKT. So K, B, oops, K in there? Where's K? Whoops, sorry, K. T. We're gonna go to key. We're gonna go to. So hold on 1 second, guys. All right, guys. So that's our first stop. Then we're gonna go to O Nike. Let's go to O. Oops. Right, here's our O Nike. Then we're gonna go to PTB. Full. Right, PTB, get Dunwitty. Dinwiddie. And then we're going to EVGA. Oops. Come on, steady hand. Y. U. Oops. G. O. EVGA. And then our final stop is K. Cool. All right. And that is our flight plan. So, uh-oh, that's not right. We need to clear that one. Okay, so we're going to PEN, then we're going to KBT, then we're going to O Nike, then we're going to PTB, then we're going to EVGA, then we're ending up in EMP, right? Good. Why is K, D, M, and W in there? You know what? I forgot to clear out the other flight plan. So I'll just have to clear out these waypoints by themselves. Oh, come on. I'm gonna enter all this shit again. Damn it. Delete flight plan. Let's try this again. This is a pain in the ass. And the added problem is that you can't move your head. Come on. Yes. KBKT. K. K. B. always remove the last flight plan. Then we're going to K, E, T, E. Okay, done with E, good. And the last waypoint is E. Final destination is K, E, M, B. That's our flight plan. 260 nautical miles total. Okay, let's just make sure that's in there. And it is. Beautiful. Alright, so that's set to go. It's on GPS. Get this back on the map. Let's see what else we have to do here. The last thing we need to do is let's just make sure we're set up for FSEconomy. And we're going to load the flight. Now you have to stop the plane and stop finish the flight at every hop. That's one of the things you have to do with FSEconomy. But so anyway, so I've got everything set up to get me to the right spots, and let's just make sure. All right, my FSEconomy is showing that I'm en route, which is perfect, and we are ready to take off. So now this says my accumulated miles here, the distance thing on the bottom of your screen, it says 191. So it's more than that because we're making some turns and stuff. So in any event, just ignore that. It's going to take a little longer than that, but not too bad. Then we'll make some money. So here we go. Let me get my lights on. Okay, and we are all warmed up, ready to go. Plenty of gas. Not getting great frame rates here in Charlotte, 14 frames per second, so it must be something going on here. Lots of autogen, but hopefully we'll get up in the air and get a little bit better than that. So we'll just turn the nav on. Turn the nav on. We'll fly at like 2,500. Here we go. Good. Rev up those engines. Full power. Release the brakes, and here we go. And rotate. Had the flaps set to 1, flaps up, gear up. We're going to cheat here, make a quick turn to pick up our GPS. Still climbing. Alright, we're pretty much on our vector there. We're gonna level off, like I said. Let's go to 2,500. I think is a fair altitude. And we are off to the races. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
And we're going to pick up our GPS now. And we're at 2,400. We're going to stay right there. Beautiful. And we'll just set our cruising back to... We'll just dial back our throttle a little bit. Decrease the fuel flow. Slowly. Still fly plenty fast, but we're using half the fuel. Which is good right there. That's 88%. That's giving us some good airspeed. So we're good to go. All right. So we've got 40 minutes to the first turn into our approaches. Each of the airports that we're going to, I have a turn to line us up for the right approach of about 10 nautical miles out. And just let the GPS do its thing. What I can do here is turn on the speed, and we're not getting too much speed because there's a lot of autogen, I guess, but anyway. Getting some word out on Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, we're not really saving any time. We're saving maybe a little bit of time by speeding things up. Not too much. Let's take a look at the flight plan here. So we got 152. This is the biggest part of the leg, this first one. And these are all like quick little hops. Which is fine. I'll probably fly most of it by hand, actually. see if I put my route into flight plan go. So we're going to go K, C, T, to P, A, Y, N, to K, B, K, T, to Nike, if you remember, to K, B, T, B, to Y, E, EVGA, to K, E, M, V. And that should be it. If I look at that, let me just pull this out here so you guys can see what I'm doing here. There's all the turns we're going to be doing right there. Okay? Just to get ourselves lined up to land, end up in K and EMV, and then we'll figure out what the hell we're going to do from there. So. Got a ways to go. All right, guys. Well, I just had a quick bite to eat there. Wanted to tell you that we recently hit 7,000 subscribers on the channel, which is really cool. And I appreciate everyone, your support. Get back in the cabin here. I really do appreciate the support. Let me turn this. I hate this reflective glass. Yeah, so I really do appreciate the support. 7,000 subscribers. Actually, we're closing on 7,200 right now. But Aerosphere Simulation, maker of X-Plane 11 planes, and they are have been kind enough to sponsor a giveaway. You can check out the video I put up yesterday, 7,000 subscriber giveaway video. And in there, we're giving away a Aerosphere Simulation Piper Warrior 2, PA-28, I think it is. And it's their second version of that. The first Warrior came out. There were a couple issues with ground handling and a few other things, but the second plane is much nicer, works really well. I love to fly it. It's a single engine, easy to fly, great flight dynamics, and fun to fly. So it's a free plane. One person's going to win that plane. All you have to do is watch that video and hit the like button on the video. That would be great. Also, subscribe to Bambino Games and leave a comment on that video saying which Aerosphere Simulation plane you like best. Okay? And then you'll be entered to win. And what I'll do is on Sunday, August 6th, we'll pick one winner at random, and that person will get a free X-Plane 11 plane from Aerosphere Simulation. So thanks to the guys the folks at Aerosphere for providing that and sponsoring the giveaway, and you guys benefit from it. So as the channel grows, more and more giveaways like that. So if you're into VR flight sim and other simulation games, spread the news about the channel, and the bigger we get, the more giveaways we're going to have. So anyway, everybody gains, and it'll be lots of fun on Sunday to see who wins that Warrior. So just want to let you guys know about that. Right? I haven't been flying much. Was traveling on business for a couple of days, and actually really did miss flying. I saw yesterday that X-Plane 11.05 Release Candidate 1 came out. So those of you who run beta software can check that out. Apparently there's like 4,000 new airports in it or something like that. So, and some optimization improvements, which is great. So eager to see what the results are from that. I'm running 02 right now, 11.02. I did see some performance gains as far as frame rate goes, and also micro stutters as you're flying along. But I also upgraded memory, and before I went to 0.02, I had upgraded the memory, and I started to see a decrease in the stuttering. But so I'm not sure if it's a combination of both or whatever. But we know that Laminar has said that they're working on optimizing X-Plane 11, which is great. That's what we all want to see. And can't wait for the fall when they come out with their native VR, which I'm guessing is going to be probably November, the end of fall, right? Be great if it was September, but that's only a couple months away, so I would guess it's going to be later than that. So really looking forward to seeing VR, native VR in X-Plane 11. Now I still have to finish my cross-country trip. I have 2 more legs to go. I've been kind of caught up with FSEconomy and kind of into that, so I'm going to get back to that this week. Do both legs and finish the trip. Yeah, so that should be fun to do. And then got to get back into Pilot Edge too. I'm going to do my Cat 4 this week. Maybe the Cat 5. And start to mix in Pilot Edge with FSEconomy. That's the goal. As I said, I bought the 172 Skyhawk on FSEconomy, so I could sync that up pardon me, with Pilot Edge, and you know, make some money while I'm make some FSEconomy money while I'm flying around Pilot Edge. So that's the goal, and it should be lots of fun. But today we're in the Coronado B1900D. Frame rates aren't great right now in this area that we are. We're only getting 15 frames per second, which means time's moving pretty slow. But yeah, I guess it's because of autogen or whatever. But yeah, it seems to be a pretty slow rate here. I was getting in other airports, I was getting close to the high 20s, mid to high 20s, and but this is a kind of anomaly. Maybe I need to delete my preferences again or something. We'll see, but I'll have to chug along with this one and where we are. But this is a beautiful plane. I love flying this plane. I pretty much have the handle on landing now. So I haven't really botched any landings, although I have had issues with the plane failing mid-flight, engines catching on fire, stuff like that, and I really don't know the reason why. I have to figure out how to find out what those reasons are, but yeah, I had one flight when I was flying, and all of a sudden the engines just bursted into flames. I didn't know why, but anyway, it really looks cool in VR. If you want to check out the video I put up, it's a VR review of this plane. I just basically walk around the plane a little bit and show you what it looks like in VR, and there's even some stereoscopic in there. If you want to put on a headset and look and see for yourself, you can get that in there. So just check out that video. It's the Coronado Beechcraft B1900D virtual reality review, VR review. You can check that out. So yeah, so if you're watching, say hello in the chat. A couple people watching. I'm trying to get my Twitch channel going. It's been kind of a struggle, but hopefully as I stream a little bit more, we'll get more people. So we are heading to Virginia. We're heading northeast, and then we're going to turn around, head south, do a couple more hops, and hopefully make ourselves about 10 grand by the time we're finished with this this trip here. So. All right, so while we're flying here, let's take a look at a few things at FSEconomy. So currently, I've got about 15,000 in cash. Let me just take a look at my log here. So you can see I did a trip this morning. It was a multi-hop trip, which worked out really well. Made like almost $8,000, so pretty cool. So, but yeah, I'm wondering if I made a mistake buying this plane. You know, it's the problem is that LAX doesn't really have a lot of action and a lot of. You would think it would have a lot more jobs, but it doesn't, or assignments, but it just doesn't. So I'm actually thinking about moving this to maybe San Diego or some different airport. I think San Diego probably would be better because if you look at San Diego, let's go to San Diego. Because first of all, San Diego's got a crap load of assignments, right? Very busy. Going to almost everywhere, a lot of places. I don't see any to like the airports I fly around in a lot in Pilot Edge, but maybe we'll have to check that out. But in any event, there are a couple of Skyhawks. There's only 2 that are rentable, and they do get pretty decent action. So I'm thinking about moving it here. Might be better. If I move it to like some of the smaller airports in the Pilot Edge area, I'm not going to get the type of jobs that you want to get. So I think a larger airport would probably be a better bet. Still learning FSEconomy, still figuring it out. Hey, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there's a new thing for the iPhone. It's not available for Android yet, but it's called SimHat, and basically it's an app for your phone that uses Wi-Fi. You put it on a baseball hat. You put your phone on a baseball hat, like the bill of your baseball hat with double-sided tape. And it basically is track IR for like $10. The guy who developed X-Plane Realistic is the guy who developed this. I'm gonna actually buy it and try it out for 2D flying. But you'll be able to move your head like this and look around, which is awesome for $10 and no track IR. So I'm gonna check it out and see, and hopefully I'll be able to do a review on it. But it looks pretty intriguing for $10. Big track IR is $150. So if that's the case, this guy Roy, he just I think he just hit something. He hit a really nice sweet spot. All right, we're getting kind of close to our waypoint here. We got 15 miles to go. Make our turn, then we'll land at KB, drop off some passengers, and then head on to the next stop. Still got those low frame rates. Probably because of all the trees. There's a lot of trees. And I'm using AutoGen here, so I don't have Ortho 4XP. And there's a lot of trees. And that's probably the reason why. Everything looking fine, doing fine. Oh, doing fine on gas. Let's just check out the elevation of our BKT is. Let's just diagram. And we got 437, so 450 we'll call it. Let's call it 500 so I can remember it. And we are at 2400, so all right, not too bad. I think we'll be landing on runway 4 there, so. Our first drop off. The shame of it all is, even though I'm getting low frame rates, I know my GPU is probably only operating about 40 or 50%, and the CPU is about 30%. So it's definitely an optimization issue with X-Plane. It's not the system, it's not the CPU, it's not the GPU. It's OpenGL, and until X-Plane is shifted over to Vulkan, we're going to have these issues. OpenGL is an old graphics platform, and it just doesn't have the design to be able to keep up with the autogen requirements of a high-end flight simulator. Okay, just about to make our turn here, and then we should be able to pick up the airport. These next 3 hops are going to be pretty quick. They're not long flights at all. It was that first leg that was the longest part. So we'll see how we fare here. We have plenty of gas. Not worried about gas. Fuel. Should say fuel, not gas. Fuel. Turn coming up in about 26 seconds. Sim is moving slow because we're below 20 frames per second too, so that's part of the issue. And it picks up the leg here, and here we go. We'll start our turn. Heading into KBKT. I should be able to pick up the runway. There, let's give a look. Don't see it. Well, I think it is out there. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a jag. So we've got 14 miles. We'll keep her cranking until we get to about 10. see it right there. You got to use the zoom in VR. We can start to slow things down a little bit here. I'm just going to put the flaps to 1. Mixture in, prop in. We are 10 miles out. And I see my target right there. Okay, so we'll have to kind of come over that little lake right there. And then we should be lined up. So we can get ready to take over here. Get our gear down. Autopilot's off. We're gonna jog to the right here, to the east a little bit. Let's see if I think what I see is our runway is right there. My line up. Think of this like putting, like I said before. Line things up. Geography, you know, in front of between you and the runway, and then get yourself lined up for the runway. Okay. Pardon me. Gear is down. Gas prop is in. Mixture is in. Pardon me. And we are good to go. Runway is in sight. .160 knots. We'll have to slow that down to about 120, 110, somewhere around there. That's our landing speed. And we are on runway. Here we go. So we're going to go, it's 6 miles, so we're going to go start to get ourselves down here a bit. Remember, we're at 500 feet. So we've got a little bit of ways to go. I don't want to go too quick. All right, let's flaps to oh, I didn't put flaps on yet. Damn, flaps to full. I thought I put my flaps down. Big mistake. But luckily I caught it early enough. All right, we can throttle down a little bit. We're at 1600. We need to get down 500. Minute and a half away from the airfield, so we keep it around 500 to 700 feet per minute, we should be fine. Looks like we have some trees in front of the runway we'll have to deal with, so. .140 on speed, lined up pretty well. We're descending at 500 feet per minute, 1100 feet, so we got about 600 to go. Again, we have to contend with some trees in front of the runway there. Throttle back a little tiny bit off the throttle. Getting ourselves lined up perfectly with the runway. Coming in at 500, we got 600 feet to go. Should be hitting 500 here. There's 500 right there. Hard to hear that. Throttle down. Okay, we're a little fast. Use the plane to slow down. Here we go. Flare it, throttle down. It's a short runway. Bounce, okay. Feather the brakes. And we made it. Okay, beautiful. Let's park right here. Brake set.
Brake set.
All right, we're going to set parking brakes. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Okay, so we're going to turn our engine off here to end this portion of the flight. So we'll go to FSEconomy, end flight, finish flight. Okay, and then we're going to go back and just make sure that this first section should be gone. Yep, there's 2 more left. You guys can't see that, so start flight again. We got our second leg. We got 250 gallons, which is plenty. And we're going to be heading pretty much the same direction, so we want to use this same runway. And let's get the plane started up again. Got our flight loaded up. Let's get down here. We're just going to basically put the mixture in throttle at 25%. Brakes are on. We're just going to start the engine. Do we hear that sound? Right there, that sound. That's the left engine. Let's get the right engine going. Okay, there we go. Right engine is going. Wait for everything to come up to speed. All right, we're coming up. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to use this same runway. So we're going to taxi. I like to taxi this plane with my prop back a little bit and running it with the engine idle, so. Hopefully I have a way to get over there. I don't know, there's no markers on this want to get over there to that runway, so I think we want to go here. It's going to be a quick hop, so that is the runway there, so I need to go down. I need a little bit more space than that. Let's go down to the end here and turn around. Rather than take the long route. Okay, good. Set the brakes. Prop is in. And let's throttle up and we'll be on our way. Flaps to 1, which I forgot about. It's not a very long runway. Alright, there's air stairs, speed, and rotate. And let's get this baby up in the air. Beautiful, nice. Okay, flaps up, wheels up. And we're making our turn to pick up GPS. Fly 2000. Actually, we'll fly a 1500. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
And we'll pick up our GPS. And 1500 is beautiful. Alright, so. Check out what we got here. We're going to have to make a basically almost a UE. Pick up this next vectors here. So we got 30 miles out and then back at the PTB. The PTB is, let's just look at our binder. Get rid of EKT. In there. PTB. Okay, I think we're taking 14. It's going to be a short one. Elevation is 193. I'll have to hit the brakes pretty quick on that, I think. driving full throttle. Frame rates are probably still abysmal. Yeah, 14. Oof. Again, it's the third-party plane and it's the autogen. Not sure why the plane is only... Oh, I know why. I had my flaps... I had flaps down. It's like, why isn't this plane going faster? There we go. We're picking up speed now. Let's get there quick. PTB is over there, but kind of have to take the long way around to get to it. PBT should be right over there. Or PTB, I should say. Right over there somewhere. I think I see it. Might be a little bit of a dicey landing. I think it's going to be a short field. But we'll see. right there. Actually, I think we're landing on the longer one, which is good. Start to slow down a little bit here. There, flaps to 1. I'm going to do a little bit of a hook here, and then we should be lined up with PTB. Here we go, big turn. Make sure we have enough speed, enough power to do it. gear down. Got 3 green. Get ready to take over here. Our runway should be over there somewhere. Where the hell is it? Man, I should be able to see it. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I see it. Alright, let's get the autopilot off. I see the orange light now, and we'll get ourselves lined up. Okay. Flaps to full. Where are they? Flaps to full. Start to slow down, bring the throttle back a little bit. We're at 160 now. We want to get down to about 140. We got full flaps. No, we don't. Full flaps. Why didn't my flaps work before? I hit the button and they didn't go down. Right, we're at 1,000 feet. Some trees at the beginning of the runway there. 140. Feet. Not very long runway, but take it. 130 knots. Bringing the throttle back a little. Coming down at a nice pace. Throttle back to 120. And we'll flare it up. Flare it. Throttle down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. A little bit of bounce. Flaps up. Flaps up. Feather the brakes. All right, we're going to be taking off the opposite way, so we're going to go down to the end of this runway, turn around, and then we'll stop the engines, let these passengers off. Little narrower runway there. Just simpler to back taxi. Pretty narrow. Oh, crap, we're on the grass. Okay. Beautiful. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Okay, engine's off. So we can let these guys off now. All right, we'll go to here, go to economy. Okay, good. Start flight again, and we've got our 7 assignments. Heading to KBVM, and that's where the next step is. So let's just want to make sure that pilot FSEconomy is good. Yep. Okay. Cool. So far, we've made $3,000. That's not great. This one should be. This one should be the one that makes us a good amount of money. So let's get our engine started here. So prop and mixture to full, and throttle to 1/4. Oops. Just turn my avionics off. Wait for that whoo sound. There it is, the rocket sound. Oops. Everything coming up. Everything's coming up. Plenty of gas. Right engine coming up. There we go. Flaps to 1. Engines are in sync. Everything is looking golden. And we are good to go. Here we go. Throttle up. This will be a quick trip. We need some speed here. Rotate. Beautiful. Gear up. Flaps up. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Okay, we're going to keep it kind of low here because this is going to be a quick one. We'll keep it at 1500. All right, this will be a quick trip, and then we'll be done, and maybe we'll head back to where's we came from. go. We're going to make our turn here. And then we are going to land and finish this mess. We are flying, so we're going to cut back on our speed here a little bit, come back to about 85%. Flaps to 1. All right, we got 11 miles. Should be able to see the airfield. Let's check it out. There it is. All right, I see my runway. Okay. Still getting shitty frame rates. Let's get the gear down. Flaps are at 1. We're going to take this off autopilot and bring her home. 3 green, flaps at 1. Prop in, mixture in, and we are throttling as required. Certainly getting landing practice today. Let's see where we are here. Here we are. Just about lined up. Flaps to full. A nice little trip, 3-leg trip. Made $3 grand so far. Hopefully this will be about $5 grand. So make a decent chunk of money. It's supposed to be about 14K gross revenue, but I think my costs are probably going to be about 4, so maybe even 5, but it's okay. It's much better when the airports are online. I mean, these were fairly close. .500 feet per second. We got 1:30, so we should be. We want to keep it kind of. We're at 700 now, so we don't want to go too low. Should be right on track with the runway, although it's hard to see. Oh, we're not, so I gotta get over here. It's kind of hard to see. All right, now we're lined up, tree in front of the runway as usual. We're at 500 feet above sea level, so probably about 300 above the runway. 120 knots, looking good. Looking good. Slowly bringing it down. Slowly bringing it down. Here we go. Here we go. Throttle back, 120. Get to the threshold, and we will flare her up and put her down. Throttling down. Flare, throttle down, flare, throttle down, flare. Let's bring her down. No bounce, no bounce, no bounce, no bounce. Ah, crap. Oh well. Here, flare, flaps up. Keep her in the middle. Feather the brakes. Feather the brakes. Here we go. Let's just see. Let's stop this baby. This is going to be the end. This is going to be the end of it, guys. All right. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
And turn off the engines. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that was a long trip, but hopefully worth the money. Let's end this flight. Finished. Good. Now let's go over to our Chrome window and we'll look at our log. 4,000. We didn't do too good here. Too well. $3,000. We made about $7,000 profit. I'll take it. You know, it's not great, but not too bad, considering how far we had to fly. But listen, any profit's a good profit. So we're at 22,000 plus. I have a C172. So anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. I really do appreciate you checking out the stream. I'm going to put this on YouTube, so hit the like button if you like what we saw. Don't forget to subscribe to Bambino Games for more X-Plane 11 in VR and FSEconomy. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.